Hey guys, today we are doing IXL F.4. This is a skill that I know some of the kids in my class have started on. Try not to work ahead on IXL on 4th grade. If it's a skill that we've already assigned to you, you're more than welcome to work on it. And if it is something from preschool, kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade that you want to work on, do it. There are plenty of skills that you can work on if you are bored or if you just want to try and earn as many points as possible, which is also totally cool. Today I just clicked on the link in the assignment and it brought me to this page, F.4 Estimate sums, differences, products, and quotients with word problems. There's some keywords to pull out of there. First is estimate. That means round, remember? So I'm gonna just have like a little bit of a cheat sheet that I create. So estimate equals round. It says sums, which is the answer when you add. Difference is the answer when you subtract. Product is the answer when you multiply. And quotient is the answer when you divide. So, first thing, it says, Miss Jefferson's class raised a total of 67 silkworms, and 12 of them turned into moths. How many silkworms did not turn into moths? So, we know that we have the total. Yes. And it doesn't look like it's equal amounts. So, not equal. No. Well, if I have the total, that means I'm not adding or multiplying. It means I have to subtract or divide, and it's not equal. So I'm going to be subtracting. So 67 take away 12. Well, if I'm rounding, I'm going to think, okay, what do I think is going to be the best for this? I could either say 70 minus 10, or I could just kind of look at this and go, okay, 60 minus 10. But that's really, it should go up. So I know that my best rounded guess would be 70 minus 10. Well, 70 minus 10, that equals 60. It doesn't equal 30. So I'm going to click on the answer that says 60, hit submit. Okay, David has a chest of coins. Great, good for him. There are 61 gold and 10 silver. About how many coins are in the chest? Well, 61 rounded would be 60 and 10 would be 10. But there's no way that's going to equal 100. It's going to be 70. And I know that I'm trying to get the total, so I'd be adding anyway. I'm going to click 70, hit submit. Perfect. Mitchell runs his own baking company. This morning, Mitchell's workers baked 37 cherry pies, 37 cherry. They also baked more after lunch. Okay, we don't know how many. Lunch, question mark, lunch equals question mark. In total, oh, so we do have the total. They baked, total, yes, 81 pies. Okay, well, 81 is what they started with, or 81 pies is what they ended with total. They started the day with 37, so it would be 81 minus 37, or 80, because I'm rounding, minus 37 rounds up to 40. 80 minus 40 equals 40. There is that one on that side today. A school owns 99 buses. Okay, so total. Yes, 99 buses. Each bus has, each. So equal groups. Yes. Each bus has 37 seats. So this is buses and this is seats. About how many seats are there total? Oh, so no, we want to know the number of seats. So we don't have the total number of seats. We have the total number of buses. So no, because we're looking for seats. Well, 99 and 37, we don't have a total. It's the same every time, so we know we're going to be multiplying. So it would be 99 times 37, or 100 times 40. And you guys know from what I've done before, we're going to chop and drop. So 1 times 40 is 40, and then we chop, chop, drop, drop, and we have 4,000. 4,000, perfect. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the equation, create the equation, we're going to round, and then we're going to solve. All you got to do is go through, do those steps. Find the equation, round the equation, solve the equation. You'll be good to go. All right. Bye, guys.